I just wanted to pop on here because and tell you about something, because the lovely people over at Precision Quilting Tools have given me one of their wool pressing mats to test out and review. So they've given it to me for free. I'm under no obligation to give a good review, so I'm going to just tell you how it is. But I wanted to tell you a little bit about what it is and then show you how it works. So as I said, it's a wool pressing mat, so you may have seen them around Instagram or Facebook already. They've been around a little while. This one's made from 100% New Zealand wool, and this one that I'm using is 17 by 24 inches. They are all half an inch thick. And they also do a little size 9 by 9 inches, which is great for taking along to class or guild meetings. And then they've got an intermediate size 17 inches by 17 inches. I will put up links in the profile section if you want to go and check them out. So they've just managed to start shipping these through Amazon UK. So if you're in the UK, you can get one through there. Alternatively, obviously Amazon.com if you're stateside. So one of the great benefits that I see of these is that it's so portable. So being the different sizes, you can set this up right next to your sewing machine and not have to take up a lot of ground space. So you can have it set up on a little unit next to your machine. If you get one of the smaller ones, you can just pop it next to the machine. So really handy to do that. And I've actually been taking this to classes that I've been running recently, and one lady said something that was really interesting as well. She said what's really good about it is that you've got that full flat surface, the full 17 by 24 inches, whereas on a ironing board sometimes with the mat under the cover on an ironing board, sometimes that kind of curves around and you don't get a really good surface to press on, which I thought was a really interesting thing. But the main benefit of the pressing mats is that the wool itself holds the heat of the iron, which means that effectively your block and your seams are going to be pressed from the top with the iron, but also from the bottom with from the heat that's held in the mat. So you're getting a much better press on there. The other benefit to it is because it's kind of like it's wool, it means that the block is less likely to slip around on the surface of the compared to a cotton cover on an ironing board. So how about we do a little video and just see how it goes with its test. So I've got two strips here, exactly the same. I want to press the seams towards the darker fabric. So I'm going to press each one for 5 seconds. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then this one the same. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so I'm looking at that now. I've done 5 seconds both, and I can see straight away that this one has actually jumped up a little bit just here, whereas this one has stayed completely flat. And I'm wondering if part of that is the fact that you've got this rough kind of surface on the with the wool, and the fact that it's hot, it's almost like sticking to it, so it's holding it there and therefore causing the heat from the wool to still penetrate into it even after I've taken the iron away, which is really good. So it's definitely better than this one over here, which is good. And when we turn it over again, I can see that this one's lifting up more than this one is. So yeah, really interesting. So it definitely is doing something there that's really handy. Okay, so there you go. There's a little demo for you. I hope that you can been able to see the difference there. I have to say, I do love it. I love the fact that it's portable. I love the fact that I can have it set up right next to my sewing machine. I love the fact that it seems to hold that fold down, that press down much stronger than the regular ironing board. I'm interested to know if anybody else has tried them and what they've thought of them. So you know, do tell me in the comments.